There's always a miracle when one said, I decided to love. And they decided to feed because here, the most concrete manifestation of loving is feeding the little children. To feed is to love, and to love is to feed. This is actually my 5 years in Caloocan City. The Society of Jesus assigned me here 5 years ago to help the community or the poor community in their own struggle against extrajudicial killings. It was actually a difficult battle against the extrajudicial killings here. But after that, another battle came because here comes the pandemic. And it was in that pandemic for the past 3 years that we realized that the people here are so hungry. There's nothing to eat, especially the little children. There are 18 mission stations here in the diocese of Navotas, Malabon, and Caloocan. Unfortunately, those little children, they don't have anything to eat. So I decided to say and to think, yes, to feed is to love and to love is to feed. How can I reach these people? And the only thing that I realized that is actually concrete is to establish this Busog Puso program to be able to feed the hungry little children here in Caloocan. I started by feeding only 100 to 150 children. But more and more children are coming, and we realize that even the children in Caloocan, Navotas, and Malabon are hungry. Slowly, our own small program, our own 5 loaves of bread becomes a miracle. Suddenly, we realize that from one mission station feeding only 150 children, it becomes feeding 8,000 children at the moment. I guess this is what we call the miracle of our own 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Because there are many supporters who decided to say, we want to help because we want to love. And they do it by feeding. You know, I remember, my friends, one of our benefactors came and said, Father Willie, how many children are you really feeding? And how many children who are actually hungry here? And I said, we are just feeding 8,000 children. Father, in reality, we realize that there are more than 50,000 children who are actually hungry. And we are just feeding only 8,000 children. And the benefactor said, Father, this is a failed program. We are not feeding everything. And I said, that's why our title is not Busog Chan. Because we realize that we cannot feed everyone. It is more on Busog Puso. Because what we are trying to feed is not only the chan, but the puso of everyone. Especially those who have lost their own faith in God because of this pandemic. Slowly, I realized that because of our own little effort of feeding small children, it exploded, it expanded. The miracle came because there's always a miracle when one said, I decided to love. And they decided to feed because here, the most concrete manifestation of loving is feeding the little children. This is our own story. That in the end, when you feed someone with physical food, you are actually feeding them your love and the love of God. Learn to feed, and you will realize that you will become the presence of God here in our hungry world.